Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Taking a jab at people believing false God. That's funny as hell. Okay, this guy has been waiting for quite a bit, actually. So, of course, you know, he's been waiting for a while. So, I gotta... غلبهم سيغلبون في بضع سنين لله الأمر من قبل ومن بعد ويومئذ يفرح المؤمنون بنصر الله ينصر من يشاء to whoever he wills. ويومئذ يفرح المؤمنون. I actually asked this question before in my Rise of Islam video. I was like, okay, well, Muslims believe in free will as well. So my question back then, and someone actually did answer this question. I remember I was like, so how do these battles, like, you know, go about, right? Like, you know, if Muslims believe in free will, but we also believe, and I say we because Christians believe the same thing as well. But if Muslims and Christians both believe that, you know, we have free will, but everything is also God's will, then how are these like battles between two Abrahamic faith religions? Like, you know, the context at the time was Christianity versus Muslim warriors, and I was like, okay, well, both of them believe in God because, you know, the Crusaders would say Deus Vult, or, you know, literally meaning God wills it, right? God wants it. It's God's will, right? And Muslims will say, you know, like their own like chants about, well, oh, God is with us, or God wants it as well. So I'm like, okay, well, both of these people are saying that God is with them, right? Or God wants them to win. It's like, well, when you have a situation like that, how would God like go about that, right? Because both of them are praying to him, right? I'm asking this because he, you know, we see here immediately he says that, you know, God wills it, God wants it. So I'm like, okay, what if we have two people that do believe in God? Is God gonna choose a side, right? You know what I mean? Like, although one person did answer that question, and the question that he answered was, God usually doesn't really intervene in scenarios like that. He usually just, well, he answered this from the perspective of Islam, or his perspective, but he was Muslim. He said God doesn't really do anything about it. He doesn't intervene at all, actually. Like, whatever happens, happens, basically. But I would like to hear what other people think. Do you guys think the same if you're Muslim, or what? If you could answer that in the comments, because this is a very interesting and it's a very good question to think and really actually discuss about. But let's continue. Yeah, we see right here he gives victory to whoever he wills. So I mean, and the question I'm asking this question is because it's like, if that's the case, then why would he give a victory to a specific like enemy to Islam, or enemy that's like against him, right? I could go a whole lot into that, but that's why that question is like honestly a pretty good question. Honestly, a very important question to ask.
تفكروا في أنفسهم ما خلق الله السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا
and everything in between for a purpose and an appointed term. Facts.
أولم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم
أشد منهم قوة
وأثاروا الأرض وعمروها أكثر مما عمروها وجاءتهم رسلهم بالبينات فما كان الله ليظلمهم.
It was they who wronged themselves. Exactly. It was they who wronged themselves. And Allah doesn't do any wrong to people. That's facts. I hear a lot of people, you know, I actually saw this today where I saw a person actually post a TikTok where they were like, oh, I gave my testimony about how like my life was garbage and God didn't do anything to help me at all. And I got muted in a church chat because of it, which yikes. Shouldn't do that, honestly speaking. But here's the thing though, right? God doesn't do any wrong. Anything bad happening to you, that's not God doing that, number one. We live in a world that's cursed. That's the thing that a lot of people don't seem to understand. This world is cursed. Like people have this misunderstanding that God is supposed to like help you with any and everything. Not when you're on this dimension, this world that literally Adam and Eve messed up. The moment Adam and Eve ate that fruit, everything got messed up. Evil became a thing. That's why we're like, even God himself. I don't know if Muslims believe it, but Christianity perspective on God is like this is why God couldn't. He had to send Jesus because God himself just couldn't touch this world because the world is so filthy with sin and evil and curses, and God is too pure for that shit. That was one of the reasons why Jesus had to be sent down. Right? So, I mean, it's like, even then, God doesn't even want to touch the world. He doesn't want to touch. What does he say? He says that he got to create a whole new shit, bro. Because the original is corrupted. Right? So, you know, whenever I hear these people say, oh, God didn't do shit for me. But it's not like God didn't do shit for you. It's just that what happened to you wasn't really like God wasn't really like responsible for that. Like you're still dealing with evil shit that have their own will too, right? Just like how humans have their will to do whatever the hell they please. All right, if I get up and I go decide to kill someone, well, guess what? I did that. I consciously made that choice. That person's there wasn't expecting that. But that's just the type of world that we live in. Anyone could just get up and just do anything. And that also applies to spirits that are also roaming. And by spirits, I mean the ones who, unfortunately for them, weren't right with God. And now they're trying to make everyone else's life hell. Right? So it's like, not only that, but usually if you're in a situation where your life is kind of garbage, it's like that means that you're really right with God and the devil is trying to take your ass down. Or B, you're under a very heavy test because, like I said, God purposely puts people in situations anyways. We're literally all purposely put in different situations on purpose because, like I said before, this is all a giant life social experiment. Quite literally, that's all that life is. Just a giant social experiment to see, are you a good person? Are you genuinely a good person that you are deserving to go back into heaven? That's it. That's it. That's literally all it is. Like, people overcomplicate this shit way too much. Like, oh my God, my life is so terrible. Well, that's where God put you on purpose. Like, he chose that for you on purpose, bro. The same way how he chose a rich person to be rich. Why? Because he want to see how's that rich person gonna use his money. How are they gonna become shit with the money, right? But anyways,
هم يظلمون ثم كان عاقبة الذين أساءوا السوء أن كذبوا بآيات الله وكانوا بها يستهزئون الله يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيده ثم إليه ترجعون ويوم تقوم الساعة يبلس المجرمون ولم يكن لهم من شركائهم شفعاء وكانوا بشركائهم كافرين ويوم تقوم الساعة يومئذ يتفرقون فأما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فهم في روضة يحبرون فأما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فهم في روضة يحبرون وأما الذين كفروا وكذبوا بآياتنا ولقاء الآخرة فأولئك في العذاب محضرون ويوم تقوم الساعة يومئذ يتفرقون فأما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فهم في روضة يحبرون وأما الذين كفروا وكذبوا بلقاء الآخرة بآياتنا ولقاء الآخرة فأولئك في العذاب محضرون فسبحان الله حين تمسون وحين تصبحون وله الحمد في السماوات والأرض وعشيا وحين تظهرون يخرج الحي من الميت ويخرج الميت من الحي ويحيي الأرض بعد موتها وكذلك تخرجون.
How do Muslims believe in like what will happen to Earth? Because new heaven, new Earth. Specifically, the fact that there's going to be a new Earth. It's interesting because this is Christianity's perspective. Like, we're going to be on a new Earth, but it's like, okay, well, are those like? Because I always hear like in these videos I react to, like, it's like, okay, well, we're gonna be like in Jannah, right? And Jannah is like supposed to be heaven, if I'm not mistaken. Christianity perspective is, okay, we're gonna be on a new Earth. But here's the thing, though, I never really understood Christianity's perspective on that, because it's like, if we're on a new Earth, but we're dead, we're in spirit form, right? Like, it's like, wouldn't we be like in a whole new different dimension? But then again, it's like, I don't know, maybe shit will change. Shit probably will change, honestly, to where it's like, but then again, Islam's perspective is like, heaven literally means like the vastness of the freaking universe, the vast space of the universe. Like that's like a heaven. There's like layers of that shit. So then again, actually, if I use Islam's perspective and Christianity's perspective on a new Earth, I guess there's gonna be a new heaven, a new Earth. Then I guess I could just you could just say a new galaxy, new universe, really and truly, pretty much, right? And if there's gonna be a new universe, then obviously there's gonna be like new planets in it, I guess. Thus meaning a new Earth. But like I said, what exactly is like Islam's perspective on that whole concept of where the chosen ones are supposed to like end up? That new heaven, new Earth concept. Also, if you're wondering why my skin looks so oily, just skincare routine. You'll get used to it.
خلق لكم
Do it every weekend.
أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف ألسنتكم وألوانكم إن في ذلك لآيات للعالمين ومن آياته منامكم بالليل والنهار وابتغاؤكم من فضله إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يسمعون ومن آياته يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينزل من السماء ماء فيحيي به الأرض بعد موتها إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون ومن آياته أن تقوم السماء والأرض بأمره ثم إذا دعاكم دعوة من الأرض إذا أنتم تخرجون وله من في السماوات والأرض كل له قانتون وهو الذي يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيده وهو أهون عليه وله المثل الأعلى في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم ضرب لكم مثلا من أنفسكم هل لكم مما ملكت أيمانكم من شركاء فيما رزقناكم فأنتم فيه سواء تخافونهم كخيفتكم أنفسكم كذلك نفصل الآيات لقوم يعقلون بل اتبع الذين ظلموا أهواءهم
Very true. The fact that 50% of people on the world doesn't have an internal thought, that's some scary shit, bro. I genuinely, bro, like, seriously, 50% of people on the planet, no internal dialogue. People are literally just going on instinct, bro. Literally. It's like no wonder why you hear all this stuff that's going on. I mean, I don't even need to bring up any example. Just think of something where someone did something and you just had to sit down and think to yourself, who the hell would do something like that? Like, were you not thinking in your head? Of course not. Because they don't have an internal thought to think. Some crazy stuff, man. 50%. 50%. 50, bro. Like, when I heard that and I found that out, I'm like, oh my God, people are actually just existing. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Some people, half the population. Some scary shit, bro. You gotta be cautious with who you're around exactly because of that. You gotta be extremely cautious, man, because of that. Because you don't know who's gonna go and just I don't know, slime you. Just to slime you. Oh, but bro, what did they think about? No, they don't have an internal dialogue in their head. How are they gonna think? A lot of these people just do. Like what you said there. Just follow their desire. It's crazy. I remember thinking, nah, man, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. No. Something that I've learned in my 21 years of existence is you should always expect the unexpected. For any reason. I don't care what the reason could be. And I don't care how small you think of a chance that it could happen. You always expect the unexpected. I swear, I see so many people who think that they're like the exception to the rule. Like, oh, this shit happened to that person, but it won't happen to me. Until it does. Oh man, that person just got unalived by another person, but it won't happen to me. Until it does. until somebody, most likely a person that you know, by the way, unalives you, slimes you, does some shit to you. Oh, it's so much more common than you think. Especially in this pandemic of fake ass people where everybody's complaining that everybody's fake. I'm not the only one who's saying this. Everybody is complaining that everyone is fake. You gotta think about shit like this. I'm not tripping over anything. This is reality. I live by reality. And trust me, this is honestly why I kind of just got rid of 99% of people that I knew. Because I was like, honestly, bro, when there's shit like jealousy, envy, all that shit, yes, bro, if you have something going for you, someone that you know will get jealous of you. Even your own fucking family members might even, not even might, could / can get jealous of you. It is so bad now. You gotta worry about family members, bro. Family members. Some family members will try to sabotage you. It's crazy. It's crazy. But like I said before, 50% of the population doesn't have an internal dialogue to think about shit. So when they get in these feelings of jealousy, envy, resentment, they're just going to act based on their desire. And when you don't have an internal dialogue to think about shit, that's where you get these type of people who go and start sliming people. It's crazy shit. I've had this shit almost happen to me too, by the way. It's crazy shit, bro. Telling you, and any of you who actually has shit going for you, I can guarantee you, if you're self-aware, you're self-conscious, you got something going for you, and people know about it, I guarantee you can vouch that you know at least one person probably resents the shit out of you, or envies you, or is jealous of you, or some bullshit like that, because of what you have going for you. And if you know somebody like that, get rid of that person from your life before they go and probably try to do some shit to take you out from this earth.
فأقم وجهك للدين حنيفا فطرة الله التي فطر الناس عليها لا تبديل لخلق الله ذلك الدين القيم ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون منيبين إليه واتقوه وأقيموا الصلاة ولا تكونوا من المشركين.
Do not be polytheists, of course. Of course, facts, of course.
وأقيموا الصلاة ولا تكونوا من المشركين من الذين فرقوا دينهم وكانوا شيعا كل حزب بما لديهم فرحون وإذا مس الناس ضر دعوا ربهم منيبين إليه ثم إذا أذاقهم منه رحمة إذا فريق منهم بربهم يشركون ليكفروا بما آتيناهم فتمتعوا فسوف تعلمون وإذا مس الناس ضر دعوا ربهم منيبين إليه ثم إذا أذاقهم
That is so true.
إذا فريق منهم بربهم يشركون
Yep.
ليكفروا بما
So true. Facts, bro. So facts, bro. Islam, I swear, Islam be speaking facts, bro. Islam be speaking facts, bro.
أم أنزلنا عليهم سلطانا فهو يتكلم بما كانوا به يشركون وإذا أذقنا الناس رحمة فرحوا بها وإن تصبهم سيئة
I swear to gosh. When someone is in a life or death situation and they're a non-believer, their first instinct is to cry to God for help. Swear to God, bro. Swear to God, bro. Swear to you, bro.
وإن تصبهم سيئة بما قدمت أيديهم إذا هم يقنطون أولم يروا أن الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويقدر له إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يؤمنون فآت ذا القربى حقه والمسكين وابن السبيل ذلك خير للذين يريدون وجه الله وأولئك هم المفلحون وما آتيتم من ربا ليربو في أموال الناس فلا يربو عند الله وما آتيتم من زكاة تريدون وجه الله فأولئك هم المضعفون الله الذي خلقكم ثم رزقكم ثم يميتكم ثم يحييكم هل من خالق غير الله هل من شركائكم من يفعل من ذلك
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Taking a jab at people believing false God. That's funny as hell. That's funny, bro.
ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون قل سيروا في الأرض فانظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبل كان أكثرهم مشركين فأقم وجهك للدين القيم من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا مرد له من الله يومئذ يصدعون من كفر فعليه كفره ومن عمل صالحا فلأنفسهم يمهدون ليجزي الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات من فضله إنه لا يحب الكافرين ومن آياته أن يرسل الرياح مبشرات وليذيقكم من رحمته ولتجري الفلك بأمره ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون ولقد أرسلنا من قبلك رسلا إلى قومهم فجاءوهم بالبينات فانتقمنا من الذين أجرموا وكان حقا علينا نصر المؤمنين الله الذي يرسل الرياح فتثير سحابا فيبسطه في السماء كيف يشاء ويجعله كسفا فترى الودق يخرج من خلاله فإذا أصاب به من يشاء من عباده إذا هم يستبشرون وإن كانوا من قبل أن ينزل عليهم من قبله لمبلسون فانظر إلى آثار رحمة الله كيف يحيي الأرض بعد موتها إن ذلك لمحيي الموتى وهو على كل شيء قدير ولئن أرسلنا ريحا فرأوه مصفرا لظلوا من بعده يكفرون فإنك لا تسمع الموتى ولا تسمع الصم الدعاء إذا ولوا مدبرين وما أنت بهاد العمي عن ضلالتهم إن تسمع.
Yeah. You can't lead the blind out of their misguidance. True. True. People, that's something that I had to learn the hard way. I used to believe like, oh my gosh, you could save everybody. If you just show the people the way, if you just show the people the light, they'll understand it. Nah. Me now. This is the mindset that I had like when I was like a kid, honestly speaking, before I became like a fully like grown adult. I'm like 21 now, so I'm like, adult. Yeah, nah, my mindset, yeah, I don't have that bullshit mindset. Now my mindset's just more like, shit, nigga. All right, that's your problem if you don't want to do that shit. You don't want to do what's right for you. It's crazy how people will have something right in front of them, right, to do that will help them, and they don't want to do shit. It's like, all right, you sit there and rot. And honestly, in this context, you sit there and enjoy burning hell. Right? Like, for example, let's say a person want to get rich, right? And in order for them to get rich, they got to stop smoking or stop a bad habit that's like holding them back, right? And they don't want to do that shit. And, you look at that person and you're like, look, bro, if you just stop so and so, this is how it's gonna be, and it's gonna be so beneficial, and they don't want to do that shit. Like, I used to think like, oh, if you just like do a bit of like talk no jutsu, a bit of convincing, like they'll like see the light. Nah. Yo, my mindset now is just like, shit. I'm on a train and this train doesn't fucking stop for anybody. It's either you're on this train with me when it stops at you, or you miss the train and you're never gonna see this train ever fucking again. Really and truly. And this is one of the main reasons why I just had to like cut off like pretty much everybody that I know. 99% of people that I know. I already looked at I put a whole bunch of posts on my like social medias, and I basically just told everyone, quite literally, these were my exact words. I said, if you know me, go fuck off. I don't really want you near me, because like I kind of realized that I kind of like grew out of these people, and our mindsets were so different. I was like a lot more mature, and I was seeing shit so much more differently for how it is, and these people were starting the same bullshit. I was like, yeah, I can't be around people like this. This could honestly like run into a lot of issues, really and truly, if I don't like get myself out. So I was pretty honest. I didn't like bullshit anything. I just literally just posted a whole bunch of posts and basically just told everyone to go fuck themselves. And if I don't text you and said that you're okay, go fuck off. Look, I don't want you in my life at all. It's like, bro, most people are so shit. Like, most people are so it's something that it's a tough pill to swallow, but once you like swallow that pill that, oh yeah, most people are shit, it's like, okay, cool, great, all right, it is what it is. Like, gotta do what's best for me. Like,
الله الذي خلقكم من ضعف ثم جعل من بعد ضعف قوة ثم جعل من بعد قوة ضعفا وشيبة يخلق ما يشاء وهو العليم القدير. ويوم تقوم الساعة يقسم المجرمون ما لبثوا غير ساعة كذلك كانوا يؤفكون. وقال الذين أوتوا العلم والإيمان لقد لبثتم في كتاب الله إلى يوم البعث فهذا يوم البعث ولكنكم كنتم لا تعلمون. فيومئذ لا ينفع تنفع الذين ظلموا معذرتهم ولا هم يستعتبون ولقد ضربنا للناس في هذا القرآن من كل مثل ولئن جئتهم بآية ليقولن الذين كفروا إن أنتم إلا مبطلون كذلك يطبع الله على قلوب الذين لا يعلمون فاصبر إن وعد الله حق ولا يستخفنك الذين لا يوقنون.
Honestly, my favorite part was definitely the part about how people don't want to do shit to better themselves. It's crazy. Like, it's insane. I see people who will go out of their way to do so much wrong shit, which, hilariously enough, they're doing extra work than they would be having to put in if they would just sit there and just be a good person. It's crazy. Like, look at cheating, for example. Both men and women, the lengths that people would go through to hide the fact that they're cheating. I'm like, you're doing all this shit. Why can't you just be a normal, genuine, good person? It's crazy, bro. Like, something is wrong with people, bro. You cannot tell me this shit. Like, fact, non-opinion. Like, something is wrong with most people. Like, people are weird, bro. Fact, non-opinion. But anyways, yeah, I did a lot of yapping here. If you got any more videos like this, you want to see my reaction to, commentate in the comments below. 99% of the videos on my channel are indeed just requested videos that people just want to hear me, hear my opinion, hear what I have to say. People who just enjoy just, you know, watching me. You know, if you made it all the way here, you definitely enjoyed it. So make sure to subscribe for more like it. You know, like the video as well. You know, check out more videos like this. Got a whole bunch of Islam, Muslim, you know, it's all on my channel. I have it all in playlists there, neatly tight, on my channel page. You can go check that out. So with all that being said, though, wonderful video. I had a lot to say. Once again, thank you for watching, and goodbye.